Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
They go right back to him. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses, and what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. This quarterback is very athletic, and he's got a lot of speed. He's probably too fast for some of these D linemen to catch up, but not the free safety. He'll go toe-to-toe and go sideline to sideline with this QB all game long.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll leave it with him. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Mosley. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to the ground game on the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Handoff to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And the ball's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wide receiver shows motion. Skips away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. They get him down after he makes the catch. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. This could turn out. Huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's looking for a man on second down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Etienne.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easy.
Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big complete? The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down for the offense.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis Wade Stadium.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And now on first down after converting with the run. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Those big dogs up front are controlling the game, and they have this running game by the throat.
Yeah, just absolutely dominating up front. And this is what they do. This Georgia defense, their priority every single game, stop the run. Make sure you don't get that part going. That is a non-negotiable for a Georgia defense.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. we're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Humphries.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the offense. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Georgia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 91. Set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Coming after him. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Quarterback checking off. Snap from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it past the marker.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Griffin.
He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
On the move to his left. Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Dogs have this offense rolling. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And he make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Minnesota. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Trying to get to it. Finds his man down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Going to let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State right back to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Going up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harmon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn.